Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I hope everyone has done well and having a joyous holiday season. Let me go ahead and call our special call meeting for December 29th to order. And let me ask Ms. Orley for the roll call, please. Council members present.
Yes, sir. Malinowski.
Here.
Dickerson.
Here.
McBride.
Here.
Livingston.
Present.
Horatio.
Here.
Walker. Kennedy. Manning.
Who's doing the
Here.
line?
English.
Here.
And Newton.
I see Miss Kennedy. I see Mr. Livingston. Miss Kennedy is on the line, but her phone is on mute.
Thank you, Ms. Dickerson. I'll make a note of that. We have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Next is the adoption of the agenda.
So moved.
Item before so move, item 2A is an item that need to be taken care of, but it wasn't. I did not authorize it to be on the agenda. That's regarding a different item from Gables Oaks. I think what had happened was, since we were scheduled a meeting for the 29th, the person associated with that particular project went ahead on and scheduled a public hearing for the 29th for that particular project. It's trying to take advantage of the time. So that's why that ended up on the agenda. So it's really an item on the agenda that should not have been on the agenda. I made it clear to council members that the only item that was going to be on the agenda was the item dealing with Gable Oaks. Now, if council members care to have that public hearing now, that quite actually can do that, but that wasn't the intent. So that's.
Mr. Chair, I move that we don't take up that item and take up the Gable item and let that item fall into the next year.
Second.
With proper second. So, so is that a motion to adopt the agenda then for item 2A?
To be deleted and do Gable, because I flipped out from under the.
So I accept that as a motion for adoption of the agenda for and delete item 2B, and that would only be item 1A and the third reading of that item. Is that your second, Mr. Malinowski?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chair.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
It's moving proper second to adopt the agenda for item A, public hearing, and item 3A, third reading with adjournment. Ms. Owen, can you call the roll for the adoption of the agenda?
Yes, sir. Malinowski.
Yes.
Dickerson.
Yes.
McBride.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Horatio.
Yes.
Walker. Kennedy.
Yes.
Manning. English.
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
The motion passes.
Thank you. That brings us to item 2A, public hearing on our agenda. It's item 2A is authorize the expansion of the boundaries of the I-77 Quarter Region Industrial Park jointly developed by with Fairfield County to include certain properties located in Richland County. The execution and delivery of an infrastructure credit agreement to provide for infrastructure credits to Gable Oaks, Housing Associate LP, and other matters related. Ms. Arney, did you have anyone sign up to speak to that public hearing?
No, sir.
That public hearing is open and now closed. That brings us to item 3 on our agenda. Third reading item, authorizing expansion of the boundaries of I-77 Corridor Industrial Park jointly developed with Fairfield County to include certain property located in Richland County, execution and delivery of an infrastructure credit agreement to provide infrastructure credit to Gable Oaks, Housing Associate LP, and other related matters. Chair, entertain a motion for third reading for item 3.
So moved.
It's
Second.
Second.
moved and properly
Second.
second. Moved and properly second. Any discussion?
Chair.
There, Mr. Malinowski, you recognize.
Hey, Mr. Chair, just one question. In the documents that were provided to us, it mentioned that a $7,500 administrative fee. And I just wanted to ask the administrator if that will be enough to cover all administrative costs for this item.
Mr. Malinowski, I think it may be more appropriate for Director Ruble with Economic Development to address that as a part of the agreement, sir.
That's fine.
Yes, sir. I hate to pass the buck, but I'm going to ask Miss Luther. Emily Luther's on the call too. Maybe she can address that better than I can.
Thank you, Mr. Ruble and Mr. Chair, members of council. The $7,500 fee is to cover the county's extraordinary expenses with respect to reviewing the agreements. And those largely are attorney's fees. And to your question, Mr. Malinowski, yes, that fee is sufficient to cover those extraordinary expenses.
Thank you, Ms. Luther.
Any further discussion?
Chair,
McBride?
I just would like to say, as most of you know, this particular development is in my district, District 3, and I've spoken on this several times. I've worked with the city council person on this as well as the community. And I was hesitant at first, but we've worked out a lot of the issues. And based on the promises and commitment from Mr. Shuway and the Wish Rock development, then I am, moving to approve this. Hopefully that they will, and I believe that they will follow the promises that they've made. And in the future, I hope that we will continue to vet all housing coming through, particularly our affordable housing, because oftentimes our citizens have been underserved by some of these developers. But I am, and I do support this one. Thank you.
Thank you. Any further discussion? Mr. Malinowski?
Hey, Mr. Chair, real quickly, Councilwoman McBride, I'd just like you to know that thanks to your diligence and efforts and the comments you have given and provided to this council on this particular item, I am supporting it wholeheartedly. Thanks for your efforts.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair, and I confer with Mr. Malinowski, and I support Ms. McBride on her unwavering service to get this project where it is now. So I commend you for all your work that you've done on this project, Ms. McBride.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I certainly ditto everything that's been said. Ms. Owen, can you call the roll for the vote for item 3?
Yes, sir. Malinowski.
Yes.
Dickerson.
Yes.
McBride.
Yes.
Livingston.
Yes.
Horatio.
Yes.
Walker. Kennedy.
Yes.
Manning.
Yes.
English.
Yes.
Newton. The motion passes.
Mr. Chair, I move for reconsideration.
Motion
Second.
reconsideration. It's moved
Second.
properly second. Mrs. Owen can call the vote for the motion to reconsider.
Yes, sir. Malinowski.
No.
Dickerson.
No.
McBride.
No.
Livingston.
No.
Horatio.
No.
Kennedy.
No.
Manning.
No.
English.
No.
Newton.
No.
Motion fails. Thank you.
Thank you. Next item on our agenda is adjournment.
Move for adjournment, Mr. Chair, and I thought you told me that was my last meeting. I hope this is, okay?
I'll second it.
All right, we'll try to hold to that.
All right, thank you. Bye, all of you. Miss English, hello.
Let me ask Ms. On call roll for adjournment.
Malinowski.
Yes.
Dickerson.
Yes.
McBride.
Yes, and see you in the new year.
Yes, ma'am. Livingston.
Yes.
Horatio.
Yes.
Kennedy,
Yes.
Manning, English,
Yes.
Newton.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Mr. Livingston, I want my 40-year plaque.
All right, I'll make sure we get that taken care of.
Happy New Year, everyone. Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Same to
Year.
you, same to
Happy
you
New
and
Year.
everyone.
You
Year.
too.
Same to you and everyone
Happy New
else.
Year.
Stay
And
safe,
thank everybody. Like I said, have a joyous holiday season.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.